I wanted to talk about Michael Jackson real quick because I was just listening to his song, "The Girl Is Mine," on the radio in the car, and it was like, oh my God, Michael's voice was so crisp and clear, and you know it no matter what song he's singing, you know that's Michael. And I miss Michael Jackson, man. I know, Michael was the man. I did get a chance to see him in concert in New Jersey. My girlfriend Yolanda took me for my birthday one year. It's when Billie Jean was out, and I remember him singing "Dirty Diana," and he came out on a cherry picker. Michael came out on a cherry picker, and he was like this, yes, and I swear I thought he was singing to me. Michael Jackson, man, MJ is gone. That is so crazy. We lost some of the greatest singers, but you know what? It's amazing and a blessing that we were here to be able to see the genius of Michael Jackson. I mean, I can't ever see there ever being another Michael Jackson. You can't even come close to it. Speaking of that, have you guys watched Dancing with the Stars? Dancing with the Stars is really good. I feel so sorry for Gary Busey. Gary Busey is, he's beloved, but he's kind of crazy. He had a brain hemorrhage. He used to snort a whole lot of cocaine in his movie star days and ended up having a brain hemorrhage. And when he came back physically, he actually was able to take all words and take the first letter of every word that he speaks and is able to say, like, give a meaning to the word with the letters, which is crazy. He did it last night on Dancing with the Stars with fun, and like for instance, he said fun, factual, uninhibited, nice. But he puts them together. Not like how I just did, but he actually takes a word and puts it with the letter of the word. And so that's kind of like genius, actually. It's like the guy who was on, if anybody saw America's Got Talent, a guy on there had been hit in the head with the baseball, and after that he began stuttering. And with his stuttering, though, he became really funny, and he became a comic. And he was like in the last three. He almost won America's Got Talent, but I was like, I can't go. I would not be able. Nothing against stuttering, and if you stutterers, if you stutter, I'm going to say that when you stutter, it takes too long, and I would lose patience. So I would never want to go see somebody performing and they stutter. Also, I don't know did you guys watch Tyler Perry's The Have and the Have-Nots? Last night was the finale. Oh my God, it was so good. The finale of The Have and Have-Nots was the best of all the episodes that they had. It was so good. And then right behind that came If Loving You Is Wrong by Tyler Perry, also on the OWN network. And it's really good as well. Really good. Came out strong. Tonight is Empire. For all you guys, don't forget, Empire is debuting tonight. And also Blackish with Tracy Ellis Ross, which is really a good show, and Anthony Anderson. It's really good as well. So be sure and tune in, or at least DVR it so you get a chance to see it. So the Pope is in town. If you ever watch the Borgias, you know that's the Catholic Church. That's the biggest gangsters ever. So if you ever follow the Roman Catholic Church and did studies on it, you would know what I'm talking about, especially if you watched the Borgias. So the Pope is in town. I am no longer a Catholic. I converted to Islam many years ago. I was born and raised a Catholic. My mother taught at Catholic schools, was a principal of Catholic schools in Michigan. So the Pope is there. The Catholics are really happy. He went to visit the president. There were 25,000 people are being seated to see him, and then from there he's going to other places all over the United States. And so I know the Catholic people are really happy, and congratulations for the Pope's safe visit to the United States. Also, I wanted to talk about what's going on in Detroit. I'm hearing about a lot of carjackings going on. You know, we have so much black on black crime, and I'm constantly talking about us being responsible and trying to learn about our heritage, learn about our history, because when you know better, you will do better. And it's really important that we begin to help one another and try and become some type of mentors to these youth that are out here in the street who are killing one another. You don't have to wait for the police to kill you, because we're killing ourselves. So let's try and help get with the community and help the best we can. Also, I wanted to say that GMOs, I talked about that the other day, genetically modified organisms. I just came from the grocery store, and I was noticing that all the organic food, because that's what I'm buying now, all say no GMO. Same thing, they can do that with all the food. It's GMO in this food, so at least you'll have a choice. But you should know this. All the foods have genetically modified organisms. All of it, unless it says no GMO. And it's really a shame, and it's a crying shame that all the healthy food is so expensive, and that everywhere you look, everything has sugar in it. I have a friend, one of my closest, dearest, longest friends, my sister friend, is battling cancer, and she's now having to make her own bread from almonds, grating up almonds. She has to make her own fruits. Everything has so much sugar in it, and she's not allowed to have it if she wants to stay healthy. She also is not doing chemotherapy. This is her second time battling cancer, one of the worst cancers ever. And in 1996, they were trying to put her in a hospice because she refused chemotherapy. And now, in 2016, she is still alive. So she was telling me that she does not believe in chemotherapy because, again, it's chemicals. And because of that, she is alive. And so, you know, it's a choice with everyone. Whatever, you know, you never know until you're in someone's shoes, actually what you would choose to do to better your health or get yourself back to health. But I think that was really good advice to not do chemotherapy, because it's a chemical, just like the GMOs. And chemicals are not good for your body, because we're all born with cancer cells, and the chemicals are what feed those cells. So you should also stay away from, as much as you can, stay away from processed food, all filled with chemicals. The United States government, you know, there's a certain amount of chemicals and that are passed through the FDA, and you're able to absorb them, but in the end, long run, it's killing us. Okay, so you guys stay healthy. It's over the hump day, and I'll talk to you again later. If you get a chance, turn on a Michael Jackson record and listen and pay homage to one of the greatest singers that we ever had. Love you, Michael. Rest in peace.